When you think of martial arts movies, one name immediately comes to mind: Bruce Lee. More than an actor, more than a fighter, Bruce Lee became a cultural icon who reshaped not just the film industry, but also the way the world perceived Asian culture, martial arts, and even physical fitness. His life was short, but his influence continues to echo across decades. This is the story of how Bruce Lee changed martial arts movies forever. The early struggles. Before Bruce Lee burst onto the big screen, martial arts films were far from the global phenomenon they are today. In the 1950s and early 60s, Hong Kong cinema did feature wuxia movies, stories of warriors, swords, and mystical powers, but they were often theatrical, exaggerated, and catered mostly to local audiences. In Hollywood, things were worse. Asian characters were often played by non-Asian actors, painted in stereotypes. Martial arts, if shown at all, were treated as exotic tricks or comedic gimmicks rather than serious disciplines. Bruce Lee grew up in Hong Kong, acting in small films as a child, but he also trained obsessively in martial arts. After moving to the United States, he faced racism and limited opportunities in Hollywood. Despite his charisma and incredible skill, producers often told him that audiences weren't ready for an Asian lead. But Bruce was determined to prove them wrong. The birth of a new style. Bruce Lee wasn't just an actor, he was a philosopher of martial arts. He rejected rigid traditions and believed in adaptability. His philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, emphasized practicality, efficiency, and self-expression. It wasn't about sticking to one style, but about using what is useful and discarding the rest. This mindset didn't just change martial arts training, it changed filmmaking. Instead of stiff, choreographed movements, Bruce brought speed, realism, and fluidity to the screen. His fight scenes felt alive. His punches were fast, his kicks powerful, and his movements unpredictable. Viewers were not just watching a fight, they were witnessing art in motion. Breaking barriers in Hollywood. In the 1960s, Bruce landed a small but memorable role as Kato in the TV series The Green Hornet. Though he wasn't the main star, audiences were mesmerized by his lightning-fast moves. Suddenly, people began to realize that martial arts weren't just flashy tricks, they were breathtaking performances of discipline and skill. Still, Hollywood continued to hold him back. Producers wanted him in side roles, or they suggested he be replaced with white actors. Frustrated, Bruce returned to Hong Kong, not realizing that this decision would launch him into superstardom. The rise of a global superstar. Back in Hong Kong, Bruce signed with Golden Harvest Studios. His first major film, The Big Boss, 1971, shocked audiences. For the first time, a martial arts hero wasn't a mythical swordsman or a comic relief character, he was a modern, relatable figure who stood against injustice with Shi.